Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Teresa, and this is the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, Episode 3. Okay, so, picking up where we left off last time, our character, Resa, a Thalmor defector, has recently come to the village of Riverwood, where here, at the Riverwood Trader, she came across a man named Lucian and his sister, who just happened to have a bit of trouble with some local bandits, who were up in Bleak Falls Barrow. We climbed a mountain, we kicked some butt, and hey, we saved their golden claw while we were at it. But you know what?
Are you feeling sick?
Probably. You know what?
Did I see you talking to Sven?
I think Resa here, she's been lonely since she left the Thalmor, and she wants a friend. So she's going to talk to him.
Good to see a familiar face so far from home.
What's your problem with Sven?
He's a bard, so he says. Occasionally, he finds time to do his job here at the mill. Thinks his ballads and sonnets are going to convince Camilla Valerius to marry him. As if she would say yes. An intelligent, beautiful woman like her wouldn't fall for that nonsense. I hope.
You hope? You don't sound very sure.
I've been thinking. Maybe Camilla needs a little help seeing Sven for what he is. Could you give her this letter and say it's from Sven? I think I've matched that Nord's lack of cleverness perfectly.
Ooh, so he's given us a letter. We're not going to train with archery with him, because, as I mentioned before, in this run, we're not going to be focusing on bows as much as possible. So let's go and check out, I think it would be in books, Fendel's fake letters from Sven. My dearest Camilla, I yearn to have you as my own, washing my linens and my fine blonde hair, to cook my dinner from my stove, and to tend my house while I wander. Yours truly, Sven. Well, isn't that romantic? Not. You know what? Reese is feeling like she's gonna help this guy out. She just has a feeling about this guy, this Fendal. So she's just gonna go ahead and give Camilla
it means so much to
the letter.
Us to have it's a fine day with you around.
Alright, and we're going to lie about it. I have a letter from you, from Sven.
Another poem, I bet. He does know how to make a girl blush. What's this? If that oaf thinks all I'm going to do is stay in that filthy house of his and clean out, you can tell Sven that he already has a mother. I'm not speaking to him anymore. Until next time.
Tell Riverwood's agreeable enough, I
Hey,
suppose.
come back! He just keeps walking away from me.
Here, unmatched in all of Skyrim, to be sure. Maybe you've already met Camilla Valerius.
I don't think Camilla will be spending time anymore. I swear, I can English. I don't think Camilla will be spending any more time with Sven.
I appreciate your help. Please, take this. Some gold I've saved up from working at the mill.
Alright, follow me. I need your help. Alright, so I know there's that, I guess it's kind of a hack. It's not really a hack, where you can get not Sven, oh my goodness. You can get Fendal to train you on levels of archery, and then you just go into his inventory and you can take the coins back. We might do that at some point. Again, this run, we are focusing on being a stealthy spell sword, so we need to be focusing on getting our one-handed up, our magic up, and our sneak. And we're going to be trying to avoid using the bows and arrows we come across as much as possible. I know there are a couple instances where there are bows and arrows required to complete certain tasks, but we'll cross those bridges when we come to them. So, what are we doing today? First of all, let's go into our quests. Before the storm. So, first episode, we met a lovely woman named Gerder, who just happens to be our bestie's sister. Bestie is Ralof, a Stormcloak soldier. So, Ralof's sister, Gerder, has asked me to take word to the Jarl of Whiterun of the dragon attack in Helgen, and asked the Jarl to send soldiers to protect Riverwood. talk to the Jarl of Whiterun. So, what do we need to do? We need to go to Whiterun. So, where is Whiterun? Here. And where are we? Here. So we just basically need to follow the river and hook a left. And we're there. And we're off. I know I've mentioned this before, but this is the Skyrim Special Edition. We're going to be... Well, where's that? Something... That sounded like something dying. Anyway, we're playing on the PlayStation 4. This is a depth level. We're playing more for story purposes than challenging opponent purposes. And when we get the chance, we're going to... Who are you? Hold on. Who are you? Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk. Hey, talk. Hey,
I have
talk to me.
nothing to say to you. Now move along. I'll order my guards to attack.
You're so rude. Hey, your boss. Your boss
Keep an eye out for trouble.
is
It's
so
only a matter of
rude.
time.
Oh, what a jerk. Anyway. Like I was saying, when we get the chance, we're going to join up with some guilds. We're going to improve our skills. We're going to get some nice objects and items. My smithing, I'm going to get up at some point during this game, but I'm not going to be forging or crafting my own items or objects or armor. Basically, the whole point of this run through is to use what I find in the game itself, and I can use my enchantments and my smithing abilities to improve what I find. And I think that will be a fun challenge. It'll give you something to, you know, look forward to. Maybe use items that you've never come across. Because here's the thing. When I play the game, usually I just use what I find. And then I'll sell it right away. And when I get my levels up to the point that I can actually craft whatever I want, then it's kind of like, why bother using what's in the game? Because I can make anything better.
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you.
Well, I'm sorry. I was walking down the street. I didn't even notice that you needed help.
Ha! Another glory. And as companions, our glory must always be hard fought.
And who were the companions?
An outsider, eh? Never heard of the companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
Can I join
Not
you?
for me to say. You'll have to talk to Codlac Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
Alright, well, I'm going to search this giant and take his arrows and sell them, I guess. I don't know. Alright, so back to rules of the game. 1. No bows. 2. No crafting objects for myself. Only using what I can find. 3. And I'm just going to take your cabbages. My cabbages! 3. I mentioned last time we're not going to be using the carriages to get around to the different holds. We have to run around by foot for all of that. And I'm pretty sure those are the main rules we're going to follow. So this is the carriage guy. So he's pretty nice. He'll take you where you want to go. You just hop up here. But we're not going to do that. So instead, we're going to be heading up to Whiterun. And up we go. So this place is really old. I get that. And it's one of the oldest, if not the oldest in Skyrim. I can't remember. But you know, you think they would build up the walls, you know? I mean, you got plenty of people living here.
This was as stupid as I feel with that gray name.
And into the entrance we go. And look at this, it's got a little moat. I like moats. Oh, look at it. It's so gorgeous.
Halt. City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
Let's see. Riverwood calls for the Jarl's aid. I have news from Helgen about the dragon attack. Will this change your mind? Step aside or else I'll come back later. How about we try to get persuasion up a little bit?
Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
Alright. And into Whiterun we go. Skeevers are large rat-like creatures that make their nest in caves, sewers, and underground warrens. While easy to kill, they can be a challenge in groups and carry debilitating diseases. Yeah, when I picked up Fendal, he said that I look like I might be sick, and chances are I got bit by a skeever during my last dungeon run through at Bleak Falls Barrow.
But we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
Well, that didn't seem very pleasant. Anyway, here we are. Welcome to Whiterun. Lovely little village. Well, actually, it's not a village. I guess they consider this a city here in Skyrim. And it has different levels. Here's the marketplace. We will be checking all of this out later. Today, we have a mission, and we are going to complete said mission. So, away we go. But, like I was saying, I probably got bit by a skeever during all of that dungeon crawling and picked something up. So we're just going to come up here to the Shrine of Talos and, boom, activate anything. Any effects. So if I have any diseases, they're all cured, and I get the blessing of Talos added. Because, after all, I am a defector from the Thalmor, and, you know, I'm fine with Talos. Alright, into Dragon's Reach.
Nothing?
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
Dude, she has her sword out and everything, like she's about to attack me.
Who's this then?
Let's see, should we do I have news from Helgen? Girder sent me. I'm gonna say Helgen, because we were the first people to get back that have actually seen the dragon attack.
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
Let's see, I had a great view while the Imperials were trying to cut off my head. Dragon destroyed Helgen, and the last I saw it was heading this way. The Imperials were about to execute Ulfric's Stormcloak, and the dragon attacked. I think we'll do that. That has the most facts.
I should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
Yeah, it's kind of pointless. Your walls will do nothing. The dragon, it has wings, it can fly. Yeah, you're not in a good position. And I saw this dragon. It was big, and it made like fire fall from the sky. And I don't think your men can really do much about it.
Burns my hold and slaughters my people.
At least he cares.
Send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service. I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps.
You don't even know what my talents are. We just met.
Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Alright, well, let's go see this Farengar. Are you Farengar? Secret Fire. That's a cool last name. What, do I get a Secret Fire kind of cool last name?
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your
Move.
dragon project. Go ahead and fill her in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
Oh, alright. Well, where am I going and what do I need fetching?
Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right?
Yeah, Resa, straight to the point.
I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Oh, do you mean this old stone?
Ah, the dragon stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it. You are cut from a different cloth than the usual brutes the Jarl foists on me.
So, I got you the stone. What's next?
That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim. Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities.
Alright,
The
so,
rest of the
let's
great
see. How do you enchant weapons and armor?
Student of the craft. You'll need to start by learning an enchantment. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the arcane enchanter for that too. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin.
What have you got for sale?
Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Alrighty, so his apparel will just be like robes, and oh, that was another thing we discussed last time. We're not going to be using any magical robes. First of all, most of them have like 0 armor rating, and because we're going to be focusing on getting our one-handed weapons up, and we're going to be focusing on getting our magic ability in our other hand, we need to get our defenses up as soon as we can, and the best way to do that is by getting good armor. See, any good scrolls? Firestorm? Hysteria. What's the last one? Mayhem. Alright, what books do you have? Bound Axe. Creates an axe for 120 seconds. Sheath to dispel. It's conjuration. So, the 3 forms of magic we want to focus on a lot in this battle, or not this battle, this run through, is we want to focus on conjuration, restoration, and destruction. But let's see. Ooh, Flame Atronach. You know what? I'm just going to take this. And fast healing? Sure. Fire rune. Fire bolt. Maybe. Let's see. Flames. I already know flames. Frostbite. Let's see, we already have the sparks, we have flames, we don't have... Yeah, we don't have frostbite yet, so we'll grab that too. And we'll pick up some more later. At some point we're going to learn every single one of these, obviously. So, let's see, miscellaneous, what does he have? Some soul gems. Alright, what do we have? We have the books he gave us, and some soul gems. Scrolls. I want to keep my scroll. Apparel. Gold necklaces. No. Alright, I think that's all we can get from him for right now.
Remember, it seems this damnable conflict has claimed everyone's passions of late. Me, I prefer my books and my spells.
Are you the only wizard in Whiterun?
I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure
Sure.
Arcadia will provide some
I'm
form of
more than
recompense.
happy to be your little pack mule and deliver some stuff. So, oh, haha. See, Resa thinks highly of myself. And herself. I guess because we're the same people. Let's go with this one. Do I look like a courier to you? I like that. Kind of feels like a fallback callback.
Well, let's see. Travel-stained clothes, worn soles, blank and unintelligent expression. Yes, in fact you do.
Oh, I don't like you. You might not make it through the end of this playthrough.
A prospective student, are you? Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at teaching. You should try your luck at the College of Winterhold.
Alright, and we've already been told to go there.
Sadly, no. My work affords me few opportunities for such an adventure. Perhaps some hero will bring one to Dragon's Reach, like old Olaf one I once did. What a fascinating conversation that would be.
What are the duties of a court wizard?
I'll put it simply so you'll understand. I advise the Jarl in matters of magic. If the Hold is faced with any threats or mysteries of a magical nature, I am called upon to explain things and suggest a course of action. Hopefully that answer will satisfy you. Good day.
Farengar! Farengar,
Oh.
you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby.
A
You should come
dragon?
too.
Oh, what, me? Me
Dragon?
too?
How exciting. Where was
That's
it
cool.
seen?
How
What
about...
was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I
Alright,
were you.
well, you two go that way for a second. Alright, so we want to go to this arcane enchanter. Alright, and... Alright, we're going to learn an enchantment, because we need to get enchantment up. So, in our last run, we picked up... Can we not disenchant anything? Okay, disenchant, here we go. So, we picked up this Ancient Nord Battle Axe of Cold. Because it's a two-handed weapon, we're not going to be using it this playthrough. And it's kind of heavy, 22, and it takes up space. Technically, I could sell it, but I would rather learn the enchantment. So, yeah, I'm sure I want to learn it. It's gone now. Alright, and I want to keep the hood on for now. So, that's basically how you disenchant an item. Maybe we could do a really quick enchantment just to show you how that works too, while we're here. So, then you choose an item that you want to enchant. So let's say, let's enchant my sword. Can I put it on here? I think I could put the enchantment on there. Yeah, so I could put frost damage on it. I have insufficient charge for it. So I need to get the soul gem first. Alright, so I need to get a big soul gem to do that. But when we get more stuff, I can show you how to do that. Alright. Oh, they went upstairs.
There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again.
Friend?
I want
We've
you to
known
go
each other
with
like 5
Ireleth and
seconds.
help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than
See,
anyone else
that's kind of...
here. And I haven't forgotten the service you
that's
did
not
for me
true.
in retrieving the dragon stone for Farengar.
Like, I saw a dragon.
As
Like,
a token of my
I've
esteem,
seen a police officer.
I have
It doesn't
instructed
mean that I have
athletes
more
that you are now
experience being a
permitted to
cop than
purchase
anybody
property in the
else.
city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
What'd you give me? What'd you give me?
I would very much like to see this
An
dragon.
iron shield of resist magic.
No.
Ugh, we're not
Can't
using
afford to
shields.
risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
As you command.
One last
Okay.
thing, Ireleth. This isn't a death or glory mission. I need to know what we're dealing with.
Don't worry, my lord. I'm the very soul of caution.
Okay, so I don't know if you knew this, but if you come over here and you look at these maps, you look at it, and you can get new locations added to your maps in your inventory, and depending on which route you take during the war in the game, you can see these little blue and red flags change over time, which is interesting and a nice little detail. Alright, let's get out of here, and dun 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 dun, we're going to go and see another dragon. Alright, so we could run through the city, or you know, we could just go the fun way. That's always an option. So let's go here and just head down to the stables. Yeah. Fewer loading screens that way. An excessive bounty will cause the hold guards to attack and wanted person on site. The wanted person on site. Alrighty. Running. You know, I should have probably picked up some potions and stuff while we were in Whiterun, but, yeah, we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna go and be a crazy person and hack and slash our way through and hopefully not die in the process. Well, this doesn't look good. Am I waiting for that woman to catch up? Eurolith? Ah, she's so slow. Well, you know what? We're just gonna head over here to the tower. You talking to me?
Let's save us. Here he comes again.
Where is he? Sneaky. Who's detecting me? Ah, there it is. So, if we're not going to have any bows, we need to figure out how to shoot this guy. Well, of course it's low. You just froze me in a... Oh my goodness. I'm gonna kill myself. Alright, we need magic. And we need to heal up. Healing. Alright, so there's the dragon. Magic. Destruction. Let's see. Health and magicka. I don't think the flames are not part of his magicka. So we're just gonna shoot... Not flames, sparks. So, let's just see if we can shoot some fire at him. And we're doing damage, I think. Or maybe it's them. I can't tell. There's too many of us. So, no bows. We have to rely on magic to get this guy from the skies. And we're gonna just come right behind you, burn your wing, and your tail. Hack. Keep away from the head, keep away from the head, keep away from the head. That was surprisingly simple. Wait, hang on a second. I thought I had this on adept. That did not feel like adept. Settings? Gameplay? Okay, yeah, it is adept. Alright, that just was easier than I thought it would be. Alright, I'll take it. Ooh, let's see. Oh, Whiterun guard helmet. Oh, too bad. I'll take that, and I'll take that, and that, and hey, I'll take this, and this, and this, and this. You know, I'll just take it all. Use the shout section of your magic menu to equip your unrelenting force shout. Alright, so let's go to the magic. And then down here to shouts. And unrelenting force. So I think this is the only one in the game that does this, that it automatically attributes the first soul that you get from the dragon to the unrelenting force for the shout. I believe it's the only time it happens like that, because the rest of the time you can assign where you want the souls to go to build up whichever shouts you want to. So.
Power of old. Voice of the Dragonborn.
I know. Are we all in amazement?
That was the hairiest fight I've ever been in, and I've been in more than a few.
That is easier than I thought it'd be.
You are Dragonborn.
Yeah, you already said that.
In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power.
You know what? I think you're right.
Yes, I think I am. You can shout now. That can only mean one thing. You must be Dragonborn.
Dragonborn? What are you talking about?
That's right. My grandfather used to tell stories about the Dragonborn. Those born with the dragon blood. Like old-timers said.
Yeah, because I have the Dragonborn. You think I could be the next emperor?
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back now for the first time in forever.
Well, I'd be an empress, wouldn't I?
Old tales tell of the Dragonborn who could kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
What do you say?
Dragonborn.
Being awfully quiet. Come on, Resa. Tell us. Do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill him. But I don't need some mythical dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
Look at that.
You wouldn't understand, Housecarl.
We're
You ain't
buddies.
know.
All across Tamriel, I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this.
Really? Billy, have you?
All to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
That was shouting, what you just did.
Yeah. Alright, so, next part, we need to report back to Jarl Balgruuf. But, if you notice, if you go to your menu for your map, you can no longer fast travel to Dragon's Reach. So you have to go to Whiterun itself.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands been seized.
Really? Already?
Let's see here. A letter. Not sure who from. Wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours. Looks like that's it. This has got to go.
God? Like the letter is handed in my hand, and then all of a sudden, loud voices from the sky. I wonder what that was about.
We're looking for someone in Whiterun. We'll pay good money for information.
Who are you looking for?
A foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She's likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun, so we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything.
So what did you guys do to not be welcome in Whiterun? I don't understand it. Because it can't be because you're a Redguard, because if she's here and she's a Redguard, it's okay. So these guys must have done something to be basically banned from entering the city, right? I don't understand that, really. Anyway, why are you looking for this person?
All you need to know is that we're paying for information. If that doesn't interest you, feel free to walk away.
Alright, so let's close this up.
Find us in Rorikstead.
And then we're gonna head back up to Dragon's Reach. Hey again.
Damn those gray mains to oblivion. They want to back the storm.
Battleborn, give me your money. I don't have any money. You better give me 5 septims right now or I'm gonna bloody your nose.
Well, that's not nice.
10 septims tomorrow, baby Battleborn.
I know your family's honor is important to you, but we can't afford it.
Running, ignoring all the side quests. We can do that another episode. See, I'm trying to be focused on this, right? Usually when I play, I get so distracted. You get like 20 million quests and you're all over the place, and I just want to get straight to the point, you know? Like, focus. not be all over the place. Even though as the game progresses, we're going to be picking up so many quests and objectives and optional things to do. It's just going to build up anyway. But for now, while we can, we're going to be focused, get from point A to point B in the most short, simple manner possible.
The Jarl's been waiting for you. So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there? I knew I could count on Irileth, but there must be more to it than that.
Turns out I may be something called a Dragonborn.
Dragonborn? What do you know about the Dragonborn?
He sounds suspicious. When the dragon died, I absorbed some kind of power from it.
So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you.
The Greybeards?
Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion, high on the slopes of the throat of the world.
What do these Greybeards want with me?
The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to focus your vital essence into a thum or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift.
Cool.
The Greybeards.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards.
Oh, I thought that was somebody much higher.
This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Rangar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as she may be, I don't see any signs of her being this, Dragonborn.
How rude.
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant.
Yeah.
These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Rangar, don't be so hard on Avenucci.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with her?
Who knows?
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor.
I like your outfit.
I envy you know? To climb the
I want it.
7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city.
But he just keeps going. Just talking and talking.
Right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun.
Sweet.
It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl.
Maybe not so
this
sweet.
Weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to defend.
Alright, so now we are Thane of Whiterun. We can buy our own house, and I call that a successful day. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to just leave it with that. And I believe we'll call it a day, yeah. So, we went to Whiterun. We beat a dragon. Not that one up there. And now, hey, we're Thane. We run this joint. We can buy a house here if we want. We can really establish ourselves as a pillar of the community. And you know what? I think that's what we're going to wind up doing next time. The Whitebeards. Oh, why did I say the Whitebeards? Oh my goodness. The Greybeards. They can hold off. I think what we're going to do is focus on, building up our reputation more in Whiterun. Really showing the community that we're here for them, because we need to find a place to establish ourselves, especially after leaving the Thalmor, and this might be a good spot. So Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, and I'll see you next time.